Welcome back to our political science class session number 2 today. Okay, so listen carefully. In the morning session, we started the discussion on the chapter called Development and Overview, the last and final chapter from Political Theory textbook. Okay, so I hope you got the basic idea of the importance of the term or of the basic idea of development. Why development? What is the importance of development? What do you mean by the term, or what is the meaning of the term development? Okay, and what are the negative and positive aspects of existing developmental plans? Okay, so why we want to change the developmental plans? Okay, what are the reasons behind that? What are the reasons behind that? So developmental plans, we know that sometimes it will create problem for one group of people and benefits for the other group of people. I already told you that the case of the Narmada Bachao Andolan, okay, so it's a protest movement by the people against the government, basically the Madhya Pradesh government. Clear? Why it is? The people, they know that if the government is constructing or increasing the size of the dam or at the height of the dam, okay, the people will face lots of problems. What are they? What are the problems basically? They want to move from that region. Clear or not? They will lose their land, they lose their house. Okay, so it's a problem for them. The same time, the concept of the government is they can produce more electricity. They are able to provide or allow water for more agricultural fields. Irrigation facility can improve. Okay, so one side it is positive, the other one it is negative. So government will think the prudential reasons why we want to construct. The positive reasons are more than the negative. Definitely the government will move forward with that. If the negative problems are there, number of problems are more than the positive side, government will stop it, or the people will force the government to stop such kind of activities. Okay, for example, in Tamil Nadu, one area, one particular place called as a Kudamkulam. But you studied about that, the Kudamkulam nuclear power project. Nuclear power project. The people of the Kudamkulam region, it is almost close to Thiruvananthapuram. Okay, the people from Kudamkulam, Tamil Nadu, they agitated, they protested against this nuclear power plant because nuclear power plant will leave a huge volume of water, I mean hot water to the ocean. As a result of that, the marine life of that particular region will move away. Our fishes cannot come closer to the coast. So it is adversely affect the life of the fishing folks of that region or fishermen of that region. Clear? So they protested against that. But government moved forward with that program because government know that. Okay, so the power project is there. It's a nuclear power project able to generate that much electricity. It is helpful for the entire development of the state. Okay, the industrial sector will develop. So government moved with that particular program. Clear or not? So positive aspects are more than the negative side. Clear? And give compensation for that people, those who agitated or those who protested there. Clear? Understand? Okay, so such kind of different developmental programs are there. Basically, we want to think about the positive and the negative aspects of these developmental programs. Okay, so here in your textbook, we are here. So we completed the introduction. Page number 145, second paragraph. Okay, issues such as whether the rights of people have been respected in the course of development. First question. It is the responsibility of the government to respect the rights of the people, should not create any problem or should not trespass the rights of the people. First of all, okay, whether the benefits and burdens of development have been justly distributed. Okay, just distribution of the what we can say, the benefits of this program or burdens of this program. So in the case of Narmada Valley, burdens for the people in that locality and the benefit for the industrialists, right? Clear or not? Okay, the burden, only the burden for the people, those who lived in that region, and benefits not for them but for others. Okay, so it is not a justly distributed, we can say. That's what they protested. Or whether decisions regarding development priorities have been democratically made. So the decision related to the development, it is made democratically by discussions or not. Okay, today we know that people can participate in the decision making of the government. Okay, it is the responsibility of a democratic government to do that, to create platform or construct a platform for the people to participate in the decision making. So government did it or not. If it is not so, it is not good. Okay, clear. Hence, development has become the subject of considerable controversy today. So today we can say that the models or developmental models are today is considering as the controversy, okay, issues. Many controversies we are able to find there, right or not? So in the case of our state, we can say that once the government of Kerala, led by UDF, Congress Party, okay, nearly before 10 years, I think so. Okay, 10 to 15 years. Okay, so they proposed a plan, basically termed as the Express Highway. Clear? What is that? What is the plan? Express Highway. Clear? Okay, from the North Kerala to the Southern Kerala. Okay, it can create an opportunity for everyone to reach the capital city within short time. Clear? Short time. So expressway. Clear or not? But the political party, the opposition party, led by CPM, okay, LDF, they opposed that movement. Opposed that movement. Nothing but their reason is what? That expressway will divide Kerala into two halves, it seems. Are you agreeing with that? Can we agree with that particular, what we can say, that opposition party's comment? And there rise this kind of problem. What is that? If a person who live the one side of that highway is unable to take his cow to the next side for grazing, it seems. Understand? That's what the points they rose against this expressway. Clear? What is that? So expressway passing through your village, you just imagine. Okay. Your house is in the side A. Oh, two sides are the side A and B, right or not? Okay. It is a north to south now. So west and east side. Okay. Your house is in the east side and grazing land is the west side. So chemistry party rose this one. What is that? Okay. You are unable to take your cow from your western quarter to the eastern quarter or eastern quarter to the western one. Okay, impossible. So they opposed to that. So controversy, right or not? Is there a controversy? So if you're observing this kind of silly reasons, we come to know that it is just for creating controversies, right? Clear? Of course it is. Okay. At the same time, the same party, listen carefully, I am not against CPM or LDF or not a supporter of UDF or something like that. Clear or not? I have my own politics, but it is not the right place to say that or express that. I will not do that. Clear or not? So we want to understand that each and every one of you have a clear politics, right or not? But in a public platform, we are not ready to reveal it. It will create biased attitude. I am not biased. I have a clear-cut political attitude, but I am not biased at all. Clear? Understand? Because I'm a person who's basically helping you to understand the situations there. So I am not biased one. Okay. So I am not a supporter of LDF here, not a supporter of UDF here, and not a supporter of NDA, okay, or BJP here, right or not? So for us, all these parties are equal. So next problem, tractor is a developmental one, right or not? We can produce again. We can we can reduce the agricultural activities, basically agricultural labor we can reduce, and we can improve the production by using tractor, right or not? The same party came, okay, they told what? No need of tractors because it will create problem for the workers will lose job. That is correct, but we are unable to fight against the developmental technologies, right or not? Technology is always helpful for development, right? Clear? Next, computer. Okay, the same party they fought against that also. They saw the same reason. What is that? If a computer is there means number of people will lose job, it seems. Then there are particular hymn or a slogan is nothing but first of all give job for everyone. Later we can use computer, it seems. Clear? So every time, for example, I told all those things there. So every time we can see or we can find the controversies related with the development. Even in the Narmada Bachao, okay, or the Kudamkulan power project, Gale pipeline, Okay, number of programs are there by the government, developmental schemes are there. Everywhere we are able to find this kind of controversies. Okay, the life mission program. We had the controversies, right or not? So development program, controversies are there. Educational system, okay, controversies we are able to find. The government, basically the BJP leading government, right, in India. So they got a chance to delete some portions from the syllabus. First, they kept their hand in political sense. You know, what are the chapter deleted? Nationalism deleted. Secularism deleted. Clear or not? Understand? So these are the basic ideas a person want to understand here. What is nationalism? Love towards the country. Secularism, respecting all the religions equally. Clear or not? So nationalism deleted, secularism deleted. Okay. Citizenship also deleted. What do you mean citizenship? Okay, we have a right to lead a good life in the country as a citizen of the country, right or not? So that chapter also deleted. Okay, clear. So clear politics is there. Okay, controversies also. Understanding or not? Are you able to understand? Okay, don't think that this is the activity or game of politicians or for elder people or something like that. You also already completed age of 15, 16, right or not? You are also able to think about that. So you know that the present mayor of Trivandrum, she's just completed the age of 21, right? Yes or no? Just the age of 21. The youngest one in the country. Okay, those would be a disposition mayor of a particular city. Clear? Understand? So you're almost 60, just 5 years is the gap between. Okay, you also can think about that. Okay, clear? So just understand the situation. So controversies are there. We are able to find it easily. Okay. So the models of development which have been adopted in different countries have become a subject of debate, and the criticism and alternative models have been put forward. In such a situation, the broader understanding of development can serve as a standard by which the development experience of a country is examined. Okay, so we are able to find this kind of controversies, and at the same time, we will welcome different attitudes, different aspects, or different comments. Okay, and if it is good, we will adopt it. Okay, like instead of this express highway, this Communist Party can give any other idea. It's better than that. We will adopt it. Clear? But they didn't give any idea. Just opposed. Just opposed. Okay, but today we know that we are facing number of problems related with this journey there. So still we are trying to construct such kind of a good road. Okay, problem is there. Clear, but that time the government is accepted that, or the opposition parties accepted that proposal. Today we are easily able to travel in that road. Okay, you wasted 15 years. Clear? Okay, so if you ever traveled, I don't know you traveled or not. Anyway, Elvina, not in helicopter, but in roadways, I am asking. Okay, so Elvina, so you usually traveling in helicopter, Elvina? No.
So, a Christmas vacation.
Okay, okay. I just observed that. That's what I asked. Okay, so the people, those using helicopter, not a problem, right or not? But for the common people, I'm asking about the common people, Elvina. Okay, what's the trouble here? What's the trouble? If you observed, if you're passing through a particular areas there, Kudiran in Palakkad and Thrissur border, you can see that. Very dangerous situation there. Okay, cannot travel. It will take much time to cross that particular gap. Very difficult. Clear? So if the such kind of roads are there, okay, we are easy to travel. It is making something better for the development. But this kind of controversy sometimes will create a problem for development. Okay, that's what we are going to discuss here. The challenge of development, the challenges for development. The concept of development gained importance after the second half of 20th century. This was the time when a large number of countries in Asia and Africa gained political independence. Most were impoverished and their population had a low standard of living. Education, health and other facilities were poor. They were often described as underdeveloped or developing. The comparison was with the richer countries in Western Europe and the United States. Already I told that, right? Clear? So you can say that in the middle of this 20th century, most of the African and Asian countries, they got independence from the colonial powers. Colonial powers. What are these colonial powers? Like France, Britain. Okay, clear or not? Germany. So number of countries, they become independent, but they faced a problem. What is that? Almost all their wealth is already looted by these colonial powers. Clear or not? India also faced the same problem there. So British government or British people, they looted our wealth. What do you mean the term looted? Looting? Hmm? Forcefully taking something away from us, or without our knowledge or without our consent taking something away from us. Okay, that is basically termed as looting. They looted. Okay, so our economy, it is drained almost. Clear? Drained almost, and most of these kind of countries faced problems, number of problems there. Clear? Okay, so what are the problems there? First of all, education system is not good. Health facilities are not good. Infrastructural facilities are not good. Okay, and these countries today also considering as developing or underdeveloped countries. Okay, how can we say that? Because we are comparing our country with, or this kind of countries with Europeans or America. Okay, so easily we can say that our countries are not developed, it is underdeveloped. In the 1950s and 1960s, when most countries of Asia and Africa had achieved independence from colonial rule, the most urgent task in front of them was to solve the pressing problems of poverty. Okay, so most of the Asian and African countries give importance for solve the problem of poverty first. Malnourishment. What do you mean by the term malnourishment? Malnourishment? Malnutrition? What is that? Come on, tell me.
Not enough nourishment
Ah,
was provided.
not sufficient food available for the people. Okay, clear or not? It's called to be malnourishment. Okay, not adequate, no adequate food is being eaten by that kind of people or that people in that particular countries. Okay, so that's a problem. That's a problem. Okay, so we know that in India today, number of European companies are there running in India there. Okay, they are selling number of this kind of goods items that improving. Okay, what is that? More sharper, more taller, more stronger, or something like that. What is that? What is the name of the product? Huh? And something in the secret of the energy, it seems. Clear? Okay, so such kind of products they are selling in our country because they are utilizing today also the problem what we are facing, malnutrition. Okay, so the comparison was with the richer countries. So we completed that. The most urgent task in front of them was to solve the pressing problems of poverty, malnourishment, unemployment. Another problem, unemployment. Next one, illiteracy. Illiteracy. Uneducated people are there. Lack of basic amenities. Okay, no running water, no sanitation facilities, no roads, no rails. Many problems are there. Okay, so they started solving all these issues. Newly independent countries, okay, newly developed countries, they started solving the problem that basically people are faced or facing in those countries there. They argued that the reason why they were backward was because under the colonial rule. Most of these countries, including India, saying that the problem what we are facing today is because of the colonial rule. Are you agreeing with that? Are you agreeing? My question is, most of the Indian politicians or Indian political thinkers, philosophers, economists, still they will say that, or they're saying that, okay, the problem what we are facing today is the result of the colonial rule. Are you agreeing with it or not? Or agreeing with that concept or not? Asking to Amal Raj. Because of the British rule, still today we are facing problem. Are you agreeing with that, Amal Raj? The statement is correct as per your idea?
So somewhat we are facing the problems.
So Amal Raj told that not 100% sure. Some problems still we are facing because of this colonial rule. What about Mr. Amal Kesaji? Amal?
Yes, sir.
You got the question?
Uh, uh, Sometimes,
Amal Raj. Sorry, Amal Kesaji. Amal, you got the question?
sir, can you say one more time?
Nothing but the statement is the problem still what we are facing in India related to the development is the result of the British rule. Are you agreeing with the statement or not?
Agree.
Agreeing. Okay, so he says that still we are facing the problem because of the colonial rule. What about Miss Aishwarya?
Well, I don't think so because even other countries were also under the colonial rule, but still they managed to get developed. So it may be because of the government or either the problem of the people.
Fine. So as an example is there, Singapore. Okay, it's far better than our country India. Well developed, right or not? Clear. Once it was under control of the colonial rule, but it is developed like anything because of government policies and programs. Okay, fine. So Aishwarya told her not everything is correct or the statement is entirely not correct. Elvina?
I'm also not agreeing to that.
Because almost 70 years over, right or not? 70, 75 years over there. Still we are saying that the problem is the British government means it is impossible. We are unable to adjust with that, right? Ashish Benny?
Disagreeing.
Disagreeing. Okay, fine. So answer is clear. Disagreeing. Okay, fine. So listen carefully. I can say example here. An example here. Singapore, one couple, they give a complaint in the municipality. I mean the local government that mosquitoes trouble in their house, it seems. Mosquitoes. Clear or not? In India, can we give a complaint like that? Will we? We give us a complaint that mosquitoes is making trouble in the house. No, no chance at all. It is considering as the national bird of our country, right or not? Huh? Mosquito. We adjusted to that problem. Huh? We will not give a complaint there. Okay, because we know that no government is able to solve that issue. Oh, but Singapore they can do because there is no mosquitoes. The government is controlled that. Clear. So the municipality officers, the municipal administrators are in a trouble there. So it's a complaint by the people, right or not? Mosquitoes trouble it seems. So they searched everywhere. There is no trace of mosquitoes. No trace at all. Okay, only in their home. Finally, they observed that it is from the flower vase. Clear or not? It is from their own flower vase. The water is not changed for several months. Clear? So the municipality fined that couple. Clear or not? They paid a huge sum to the municipality as fine. Penalty. Clear? Can we imagine a kind of situation in India or in Kerala like that? Impossible, right? So that's what the trouble is. So the governments, with their attitudes, policies and programs, they created development. But still, number of countries saying the same there. Okay. So personally, I am also opposing that because we got independence before 75 years. Still we are in a trouble. That is not only because of the problem of the colonial rule. Number of other internal issues are there. We will discuss that. What are they? Okay. Next page. The benefit of their colonial masters. So the colonial rule only created benefit for their motherland. I mean, British rule in India created benefit for the the Britain. Okay, with independence, they could recognize their resources in the best possible manner to serve their national interest. Therefore, it was now possible for them to formulate such policies which would allow them to overcome their backwardness and move towards achieving the standards of their former colonial masters. This provided the impetus for these countries to undertake development projects. Okay, so impetus, that means courage or strength. Okay, so basically these countries, they faced a lot of problems, still facing that, so that give them a courage. What is that? Want to overcome the problems, and almost all these newly developed countries or newly independent countries, they tried to or still trying to achieve development. The concept of development has undergone many changes over the years. In the initial years, the focus was catching up with the West in terms of economic growth and modernization of society. So, underdeveloped countries or developing countries, in the first period, all these countries give importance for economical development. In their mind, want to achieve a development like Britain, want to achieve a development like France, want to achieve development like America. All countries try to do that. Anyone achieved success? That's a question. That's a question there. Right or not? Clear? So, developing countries adopted goals like a fast economic growth through industrialization, modernization of agriculture, and extending and modernizing education. So, these developing countries use the techniques. What is that? Industrial development in the field of education, modernization of agriculture. If it is there, we are able to reach or achieve a development, it seems. It was believed at that time The state was the only agency capable to initiating this kind of social and economical change. Many countries embarked upon an ambitious project of development, often with the help of loans and aid from the developed countries. So most of these countries, developing countries, tried to achieve development, tried to reach the economical growth of the developed countries. Okay, so in India, one doctor owns a car. Okay, if you're observing in America, a farmer, he owns 2 or 3 cars, right or not? Clear. That's a difference between I mean the economical growth I am speaking about. Okay, so we are unable to achieve that kind of growth still today. Okay, so most of these developing countries, they took loans from these developed countries. Example, India took loan from number of developed countries like Japan. Okay, World Bank, even from Russia, America, for different programs, Okay, still today we will say one particular word in Kerala. Okay, it's called the Japan Kudivella project. Okay, we constructed that pipeline for distributing drinking water with the help of Japan government or Japanese government. Clear? Understand? So we took help from them. In India, a series of 5-year plans for development were made starting from 1950s. Okay, here comes the word, the 5-year plan, 1950s. And these included a number of mega projects. Mega projects, very huge projects are there. Sometimes we will plan, right or not? What that? We will purchase a jet plane and we will present that for our brother's birthday or for mother's birthday or father's birthday, right? Plans are there. But if we're checking in the pocket, we'll come to know that only 30 rupees is there, right? Of course, in my pocket, that much only. Okay, so plans are there, very huge plans, but backup is too low or it is less, unable to do that. Okay, so, and these include a number of mega projects such as Bakranangal Dam, setting up of steel plants in different parts of the country. Okay, mining, fertilizer production, and improving agricultural techniques. I already told you that the income or the savings with us is too limited, and we want to complete all these programs only with the help of the developed countries or from the World Bank. We did it. Okay, number of projects like Bakranangal, or even from the help of the private individuals within the country. Example, you know that Tata Iron and Steel Company, Tisco, well developed one, right? Tata is producing salt into the jet plane engines, right or not? Tata salt is there, right? So that too, another commodities, number of other commodities they are producing and selling in the market. Even Tata Water is there or not? Number of products are there. Tata vehicles are there. Okay, so they took, I mean the government took the help of the private individuals to improve the industries in our country. Okay, and give importance for construction of dams for power production. Okay, irrigation. Okay, the same time setting up of steel plants. Okay, Tisco is an example for that, but it's a private one. SAIL, Steel Authority of India Limited, another one by the government of India. Okay, fertilizer production, FSCD, FACT, that's in Kerala, one fertilizer production company. Mining activities, mining of coal, mining of different minerals, metals. Okay, fertilizer production and improving agriculture techniques, and started improving agriculture techniques by Green Revolution. What is Green Revolution? Can anyone tell me Green Revolution? What is that?
Promote the use of fertilizers for agriculture.
Of course. Okay. Producing more agricultural products with the use of pesticides, insecticides, modern machines, fertilizers, okay, HYV seeds, high yielding variety of seeds. That is Green Revolution. What is this Blue Revolution? Heard about that? The Gray Revolution, the White Revolution, heard or not? Not at all. Okay, Green Revolution is agricultural products, right or not? Okay, the Blue Revolution is something connected with water, right? Pisciculture, fish, okay, production, or inland fishing, or inland fish breeding and inland fish cultivation, basically. Okay, the blue one. And the Gray Revolution, the gray colored one, what is that? Something related with the egg production. Okay, and the white one, the White Revolution. Ashish Benny, what is that White Revolution? It's connected with Yeah, milk production. Okay, so connected with that, a famous person is there. Okay, from Kerala. Find out his name. He's the founder of one particular corporation, Milk Corporation India, a particular company called Amul, the Taste of India. Heard about that? Anand Milk Corporation, the Taste of India. Clear? So, Elvina? Hello?
Yes,
Can you hear me?
sir.
Hello? Ah, okay, okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Okay. Okay, come back. So it was hoped that the multi-pronged strategy would have an impact on the economy and significantly increase the wealth of the country. It was also hoped that the emerging prosperity would gradually trickle down to the poorest section in the society and help to reduce inequality. So government started this kind of programs and they decided, okay, and they hope if development, we achieve development, it will create economical development for the poor people also. Okay, trickle down effect means economical development, economical effect for the poor people also. Okay, a great deal of faith was placed in adopting the latest discoveries of science, and we started using the latest discoveries. Okay, most developed or most sophisticated technology and state that the art of technologies, new educational institutions like the Indian Institution of Technology, IIT, Indian Institute of Technology. Okay, it's a prestigious institution. Number of youngsters today, basically those who like the science streams, like to join in IITs to become an IITian. Okay, a famous person or a personalities. Okay, to discover a number of things. I mean, basically invent this number of things there, right? So there's a difference between these two words, discovery and invention, right? You know that, right? Yes or no? Discovery and invention. They're the same meaning for these two words. Discovery and invention. What is the difference?
In invention, we find something ourselves.
Ah,
In discovery, something will be there, but we have to find it.
of course, very good, almost exactly. So Christopher Columbus discovered America, right? Because it was there. Okay, it was there. He just discovered that. He find that the thing is there existing. The same time, Thomas Alva Edison invented electric bulb, right? Something is not existed, he created it. Clear? That's what the difference between these two words, discoveries and invention. Okay, hope the idea is clear for you, right? Okay, moving back. But actually, who is the inventor of electric bulb? Actually, who is the inventor of electric bulb? Either Thomas Alva Edison? No, it's not Thomas Alva Edison. Someone else. So there are two electric bulbs are there. One is DC, other is AC. One is AC current, other is DC current, right or not? So who is the inventor of the bulb that what we are using today? AC bulbs. Who is that? There's a competition between these two great inventors. Okay, I will say the name. Tesla. Okay, so find out. The stories are interesting. Sometimes we'll say that who is the father? I mean, who is the inventor of steam engine? Who is that? Who is that? Steam engine? Many people will say that. Watt? James Watt. Right? Observing, so going back to the history of that steam engines, we'll come to know that it is not James Watt, someone else. Okay, so so he improved that technique. So just for general knowledge, I'm telling all these things there, not connected with the subject. Okay, so a great deal in the faith of place in adopting the latest discoveries of science and state of the art of technologies. New education institutions like the Indian Institute of Technology were set up, and collaboration with advanced countries. So all this technological development we achieved with collaborating, with linking, with cooperating with advanced developed countries. Okay, in order to have access to their knowledge become a top priority. So basically we use the ideas of those countries. Clear? It was believed that the process of development would make the society more modern and forward looking and set it on the path of growth, there. So we are collaborating today with a number of advanced countries, okay, to achieve development using their technology. Okay, so listen carefully. Today, the gadgets what we are using, they are not Indian, right or not? Almost all the gadgets what we are using. Okay. So in the last month, one news came there. What is that? A group of people from Uttar Pradesh, they invented a particular product. What is that? Cow dung chips. Chips is not for eating. Okay. Like what we can say, a computer chip. Okay. So it will reduce the radiation of mobile phones, it seems. If you are installing that chip in our mobile phone, it will reduce the radiation. That's what the invention. Okay. I don't know how it is work. Anyway, I just conveyed that message to you people, that information with you people. Okay, so that's what the coding chip. I don't know how it is work. Okay, but today there is no news related with that. So just understand the technology what we are using today, most of them not Indian, but we cannot say that Indian technologies are that bad, Number of things are there that what we invented, still it is using by different countries. Still they are queued up for purchasing those things also. Find out that. However, the model of development adopted by India and other countries has come under the great deal of criticism over the years, and this has led to some rethinking about the goals and process of development today. So, simply speaking, so we want to achieve development, a cooperation with the advanced countries are important. Advanced countries are important, and we are doing today, and we are towards the path. Okay, we are moving towards development. We are trying to achieve development. So read the textbook clearly. We'll continue in the next class, everyone. Thank you very much. Okay, fine. So I'm going to wind up the session now. Okay, I told you to find out something. Okay, not just saying to find out. You should do that. Clear? If you wrote in the textbook, if you wrote, you just observe it and try to find it out. Clear? It is helpful. So knowledge is power. Clear? Knowledge is power. We want to be more powerful, more stronger. So what want to do? Want to read, want to understand the things there. Okay, everyone. Thank you very much. We'll meet in the next class.